Live from the MVG Production Studios, this is the game where knowledge is king and lady luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild. And now, here's your host and star of the Joker's Wild, Brandon Scruggs. Hey, thank you so much, everybody. Good to see you as always. Welcome into another edition of the Joker's Wild right here at MVG Productions. Glad you could be with us here once again. Well, we've finally done it. We've reached the end of our regular season, and after today's episode, we will announce the 8 players that will be competing in our Tournament of Champions this year. But right now, we have the man who's currently sitting atop the leaderboard, trying to see if he can finish out the regular season as champion. But he's got some challengers today that are trying to work their way into the Tournament of Champions if they can. So with that said, let's meet our players for our first game. Introducing our competitors. First, the challenger, coming to us from the state of Pennsylvania. He's a personal shopper whose interests include playing Scrabble and word puzzles. Please meet Elliot Schiff. And our returning champion comes to us from the state of New York. He's a news writer for a Fox News station whose cash and prizes total $601,940. Please meet Kyle Hershon. Gentlemen, welcome to the Joker's Wild.
Thank you, Brandon.
Glad to have you both here. We'll start with you, Elliot. First time getting to play this season. Picked a great time to do it, I guess. Better late than never.
Yep, I guess so.
Yeah, but again, with a good performance today, you could make our Tournament of Champions depending on how well you do. So let's see if it happens. But remind the good folks a little more about yourself.
Well, I'm Elliot from Pennsylvania, a personal shopper. I also work part-time at a radio station, and I'm the host of $1 Million Price Luck on the Mountain Hawk PYL channel.
Okay. What do you do at the radio station?
I'm a board operator, so usually during Giants football games, I take the satellite feed and insert the commercials.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. I always wanted to do something like that. I wanted to be a radio DJ when I was younger because I always thought it'd be cool listening to your favorite music all day, getting to talk to some celebrities, and tell people like news or anything that happened to be going around that people could know about. So I always thought it was a fascinating job. Never understood why I never got to it.
I can't tell you that. I didn't live your life, so I can't tell you.
Right, this is true. But anyway, welcome aboard. Good luck to you today on the Joker's Wild because you got a tough opponent here and our champion, Mr. Kyle Hershon.
Right now.
Yep, Kyle has been quite the dominating force here on the back half of this season here. One of our 3 longest champions we've had this season here. Possibly, I think, as I'm looking at the leaderboard now, I believe you are officially the longest champion we've had on Joker's Wild this season here. I think you've won 14 games now. And a lot of games. $601,940 cash and prizes. And looking to finish out the season strong as our top man on the leaderboard. You think with where the Joker's jackpot currently stands in the bonus round, should you get back there, you could possibly get through the regular season with $1 million in cash and prizes. You think you can do it today?
I hope so.
Well, I've seen your trivia ability. I know that you can, and I think that, again, if luck be on your side, that could be the case here tonight. But you ready to play again?
Let's do it.
Let's get to it. Let's play some Joker's Wild, gentlemen. Good luck to you. And as we wrap up this season here on the Joker's Wild, I wanted to get to it one more time. So tonight we are doing a tribute, once again, to Trivial Pursuit. We'll be using 6 Trivial Pursuit style categories for today's episode long. So let's take a look at what those categories are going to be. We have places, entertainment, we have events, we have the arts, we have nature and technology, and finally we finish with sports and hobbies. Those are categories we're going to be using. Remember, first person to $5,000 in proper turn wins the game and goes on to face Lucy for some wonderful cash and prizes in our bonus game. So, Elliot, as the challenger, you get the right to start first. So, when you're ready, just give it a spin. Here we go. We have nature and technology, events, and entertainment. And before I forget, because I almost did it again, our natural triple jackpot is in play. Anybody spending a natural triple with same three categories in our upfront game. Our jackpot currently stands at $40,000 for someone if they can get it. So, all right, that out of the way. Elliot, which category are you going with?
All right, nature and technology for 500.
All right, nature and technology for $500. Here is the first question of the day here for you, and it's this. Elliot, which one of these cats is spotless? Which one of these cats is spotless? Is it a cougar, a jaguar, or a cheetah?
The cougar.
The cougar is correct. $500 for you. All right, you're on the board first, and Cal, it's your spin.
Jello.
Here we go. Joker, sports and hobbies, and entertainment.
Let's go sports for 1,000.
Sports and hobbies for $1,000. Your question, sir. The game Cat's Cradle is played using what material? Again, the game Cat's Cradle is played using what material? For $1,000, name it.
String.
String is correct. $1,000 for you. All right, just like
And
that.
the cat's in the cradle, and the cat's in the cradle.
Stop it.
You don't get a copyright strike.
Yeah, so we only get 6 seconds worth, and that was about 5.8, so that's far enough. All right, Elliot, we're back to you.
Hey,
And there, nature and technology, events, and a joker.
nature and technology for 1,000.
He likes the nature and technology. He's going to try it again for 1,000. Question. A tropical storm becomes a hurricane when surface winds reach what speed? Is it 53 miles an hour, 74 miles an hour, or 110 miles an hour?
74.
74 miles an hour is correct. $1,000. Yes. Given where I live in North Carolina, that was the wind speeds of Hurricane Helene when it came through. It was still a Category 1 when it reached all the way inland here in the western half of North Carolina. So, yeah, we had a time with that. Still cleaning up from it at this point in time. All right, it's 1,500 to 1,000. Kyle, we're back to you.
Send it.
To send it with Joker, entertainment, and a triple.
Go for the triple.
One for triple. All right. Under entertainment for $2,000. Here's the question, sir. On the kids' TV show SpongeBob SquarePants, where does SpongeBob SquarePants work?
He works at the Krusty Krab.
It is the Krusty Krab, and you're on for $2,000. I'm mad that was a $2,000 entertainment question, but nonetheless, it was the one. It was the next one on that stack. So there we go. We got 3,000 to 1,500. Elliot, we're back to you.
Yoink.
All right, we have the arts, events, and a joker.
Events for 1,000.
All right, going events for 1,000. Here comes your question for events, sir. Elliot, who got as much attention for her hat as her version of My Country 'Tis of Thee at Barack Obama's 2009 inauguration? Again, who got as much attention for her hat as her version of My Country 'Tis of Thee at Barack Obama's 2009 inauguration? For $1,000, name the singer.
Celine Dion.
No, I'm sorry, it was not Celine Dion. Kyle, 1,000 to you if you know it.
That'd be Aretha Franklin.
It was Aretha Franklin. You are correct.
Yay.
Yeah, Luke's song actually designed the sparkly hat with the oversized gray bow that she wore at that inauguration. If I remember, I will try to put the picture on the screen here so you folks can see it at home. But yeah, that hat was something else. But nevertheless, Kyle, you're ahead 4,000 to 1,500. It's your spin.
I mean, you wouldn't expect less from Aretha Franklin.
This is
so,
true. Very true. All right, we have the arts, nature and technology, and places. Singletons.
Damn it. Nature for 5.
All right, nature for $500. Question here is, Kyle, what is the only bird that can fly backwards? What is the only bird that can fly backwards? For $500, name it.
Hummingbird?
Hummingbird is correct. There you go. Ironically enough, it can fly sideways, upside down, and diagonally. Perfect bird for Hollywood squares. Anyway, 4,500 to 1,500. Elliot, we need a big spin here from you.
Eat. Jokers, all jokers.
Here you go. Places, Joker, and sports and hobbies.
Sports and hobbies for 1,000.
All right, get this correct. You go up to 2,500. Miss it, and Kyle gets it. It'll be enough for him to win the game. So here's a question under sports and hobbies, sir. Elliot, what sport is judged on size, development, definition, and hardness? And what sport is judged on? Yeah, what sport is judged on size, development, definition, and hardness? For $1,000, name the sport.
Bodybuilding.
Bodybuilding is correct. $1,000 for you. Yes. Judge sport on hardness. Yeah, all I can say to that is just simply, sorry, children. Moving swiftly on here, Kyle, is your spin. Spin, nature and technology, a joker, and a triple.
Go for the triple to end it.
All right, get this right. They'll put you at $6,500, enough to win the game. All right, here comes your nature and technology question, sir. Oh, and it's a 50-50 here. So if you've missed this, Elliot's going to automatically get the money here. So, Kyle, question is, which of these was invented first? Which of these was invented first? The safety pin or the sewing machine?
I'm going to say the sewing machine.
And I'm going to say you're still champion, sir. Congratulations. Well done. Kyle fought off a worthy competitor here. Picks up another $6,500. He's going to get a chance at the bonus game here in just a minute. Elliot, fantastic effort, sir. Just came up short with the wheels here today.
Yeah. It's always the luck part of the game that kills me.
Yeah, and that's what it usually comes down to in this game, and I think that's why it did so well in the air, because again, it's all sort of luck based. But again, it also knows the trivia you know, and you definitely know your trivia for sure. You're not going away empty-handed. You can take that $2,500 that you got there, along with some nice parting gifts, and this wonderful round of applause from our studio audience. Give it up for Elliot Chiff, everybody. All right, and Kyle, you have done it again, sir. Congratulations. Another $6,500 added to your winnings. You're now up to $608,440 cash and prizes, and we're going to see if you could take out Lucy here in our bonus game. We'll do that right after the break here on the Joker's Wild. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back here to the Joker's Wild with our champion, Kyle Hershon, who's done it again. Over $608,000 now. Looking for more as he takes on Lucy. Come on over. All right, Kyle. Been over here many times this season, so you already know how this works. You're looking for cash prizes and a lot of jokers here to give you a chance to play for a new car. So when you're ready, go ahead and give it that bonus board a spin. Let's see what you're playing for.
I'm ready. Enjoy.
Go. Good spin start. We got 2 clocks for you. You got a grandfather clock and a regular floor clock along with a joker. So that's over $20,000 so far with the bonus spin.
Well, let's see if we can do better than that.
There you go. Very nice. We got a canopy bed sleep set and an African safari trip there. Brings your total now up to $43,516 with that extra joker. And a chance now to play for a brand new car. 3 cars up on the board. Which one you want to play for?
Number 1.
And should you beat Lucy today, you'll be driving away in a brand new Ford Edge Sport all-wheel drive worth $38,821, making your total prize package $82,337 that can be yours, but only if you can beat the devil.
Yay!
All right, Kyle, you know what you got to do now. Objective is to get $10,000 in cash without seeing Lucy, or spend a natural triple. If you can do one of those 2 things, you're going to win your money plus your prize package you're playing for. Remember, there's jokers on the board as well. Every joker you get gets you $1,000 in guaranteed bonus money. spend 3 jokers at any time, you win our Joker's Jackpot, which is the highest, or closest to the second highest I think it's ever been in this show's history here. $250,000 is up for grabs right now. And that means if you spend 3 jokers on one of your first 2 spins, I double that to $500,000.
Jeez.
Which would make you possibly one of our first regular season $1 million winners in this show's history. So that's a lot to play for, sir.
Damn, yeah, I'm going to try for that.
Yeah, I should remind you as well, if you do have a fear of Lucy showing up, you can stop and take your money at any time. But if Lucy shows his face, unfortunately, you lose everything except the Joker bonus money and what you won in the upfront game, okay? So,
Okay.
when you're ready, best of luck. Let's see if you can beat the devil. Good luck.
And every day I'm shuffling.
Oh, wow.
I guess they didn't like LMFAO.
Yeah. Apparently not a fan at all. My God. Well, Lucy's like, nope, you ain't getting away that easy with that one. So, I'm sorry, Kyle. No money for this bonus game, but hey, still champion, $608,440. And you're going to go play another game, and we'll have that new comparator for you on the other side of this break. So stick around. More Joker's Wild right after this. My goodness. Welcome back here to the Joker's Wild here. Kyle, unfortunately, ran face first directly into Lucy in that last bonus game there. He's going to try to see if he can pick up and do a little bit better with it as he takes on his final opponent of our regular season this season. So let's meet him now. Our final contestant up during the regular season, he comes to us from San Antonio, Texas. He's a cafeteria worker and sporting goods associate. Please meet Adam Oliver. Adam, welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
Well, you are currently, as I'm looking at our leaderboard, because I have it here in front of me, you've had a little success this season, but you did not pick up a win. But you have one shot here to try to crack into that top 8 and make our tournament of champions. You think you can do it today?
Well, I just hope so.
Well, we shall see if you can do it. So remind the good folks at home a little bit about yourself before we get going.
I am 39 years of age. I'm engaged, and I am a fan of movies, game shows, video games, and sports.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's one of your favorite movies you like watching?
Well, I mostly like. I mostly like comedies.
Hey, nothing wrong with a good comedy. It's good to laugh. They say it's good for the body, good for the soul, if you will. But anyway, glad to have you aboard here with us. Good luck to you today. Let's get right into our game here. You're taking on our champion, Cal. Again, same 6 subjects we're playing. Again, I'll remind you of those. Those are places, entertainment, events, the arts, nature and technology, and finally, we have sports and hobbies there. So, if you're ready, Adam, as the challenger, you have the right to spin first.
All right, let's spin it.
All right. You have events, places, and entertainment.
Oh, one of those ugly singletons. Let's go with entertainment.
Okay. Entertainment selection
For
shall be for
500.
500. Okay. And our reminder, a natural triple jackpot in this game is now up to $42,500 for anyone who can spend natural triples. Right? Okay, so entertainment's the category, and here's your question for 500, sir. In what bakery's cupcakes were mocked on SNL's Lazy Sunday?
The Dunkin' Donuts.
Nope, I'm sorry, it's not Dunkin' Donuts. Kyle, 500 for you if you know it.
Is it Betty Crocker?
No, sorry, it wasn't Betty Crocker. We were actually looking for the Magnolia Bakery. Was the one we were looking for?
Oh.
Magnolia Bakery.
Well,
Yeah,
shite.
the cupcakes first gained fame on the series Sex and the City. There is what it was. All right. So no money there, and we're send control now over to Kyle.
Uh,
Here we go. We have nature and technology, Joker, and entertainment.
let's go with entertainment for 1,000.
Entertainment for $1,000. Here comes your question, sir. Kyle, who lost over 40 pounds to look the part of a heroin addict in Courage Under Fire? Again, what actor lost over 40 pounds to look the part of a heroin addict in Courage Under Fire? For $1,000, name him.
Oh, God. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
No, I'm sorry. It wasn't Philip Seymour Hoffman. Adam, sorry. 1,000 to you if you know it.
That's just a shot in the dark. I'm gonna say Nicolas Cage.
No, I'm sorry. It wasn't Nicolas Cage either. The actor in Courage Under Fire was actually Matt Damon. It was Matt Damon. All right. If Jason Myers were here, he would say, we're off to a fantastic stop to this matchup here. Adam, let's see if you can get on the board here.
Okay, pull.
Here we go. The arts, Joker, and entertainment.
I'm gonna try the arts for 1,000.
All right, going with the arts for $1,000. Here is question. Under the arts, Adam, what does PS stand for at the end of a letter? And what does PS stand for at the end of a letter? For $1,000, name it.
Post his signature.
No, I'm sorry. It's not post signature. Kyle, 1,000 to you if you know it.
Postscript.
Postscript is the correct answer. That's what we're looking for. You got it. All right, Kyle strikes first. He's on the board with 1,000, and your spin. Here we go. Places. Nature and technology.
Oh.
Just missed out on the natural triple.
Damn. I'll take the double.
All right, under places for $1,000. Here comes your question. Kyle, what Asian country leads the world in average life expectancy for women? Again, what Asian country leads the world in average life expectancy for women? For $1,000, name the country.
China?
No, I'm sorry, it's not China. Adam, 1,000 for you. You can tie it up.
I'm gonna say the other one. I'm gonna say Japan.
No, I'm sorry, it's not Japan. Believe it or not, the correct answer is actually Hong Kong. It was Hong Kong. Yeah, it actually it recently just nudged past Japan for the first time in life expectancy for women there. So,
How about that?
I know, right? The more you know. Anyway, we continue on. All right, Adam, your spin.
All right, there's some good pull.
All right, places, Joker, and a triple.
I gotta catch up here. Let's go places for 2,000.
All right, places for 2,000. Here comes that question under places, Adam. What word means British village without a church, or the name of a fictional melancholy Dane? Again, what word means a British village without a church, or name of a fictional melancholy Dane? For $2,000, name it.
Seymour.
No, I'm sorry, it's not a Seymour. Kyle, 2,000 to you if you know it.
I live in one of these. A Hamlet.
Hamlet is the correct answer. You got it. There we go. Up to $3,000 now, and Kyle, it's your spin.
Let's do the time warp again.
Joker, nature and technology.
All right, give me the triple.
All right, get this correct. Under nature and technology, you'll get another $5,000 and one more crack at Lucy before our tournament of champions. So here comes your question. What company released the first computer to run a Microsoft operating system? Again, what company released the first computer to run a Microsoft operating system? For $2,000 in the game, name the company.
Is it IBM?
It is IBM. You are still the champion, sir. Congratulations.
Yeah. GG.
Fantastic work there. Kyle with the clean sweep on the day. Another $5,000. You're going to get another crack at Lucy here in a minute. Adam, you fought valiantly, sir, but it just wasn't meant to be on this round. But did you have fun, at least?
Yeah.
Yeah, fortunately, no money today, but again, some nice parting gifts for you, and we look forward to having you back next time around when we do have Joker's Wild once again. So, ladies and gentlemen, put it together for Mr. Adam Oliver there. And from there, I will say congratulations to you, Kyle. Another $5,000 brings you up to $613,440. Are you ready to see if you can't take down Lucy one more time?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go ahead and play the bonus game. Fantastic. Kyle, you've managed to make it through the rest of the season, sir, and now one other chance to hear if you could take something away from Lucy here at the end. So, bonus board's ready for you. Go ahead and give it a spin.
All right, let's get something other than a freaking floor clock.
All right, Joker, triple Joker. How about $50,000 in cash? I definitely say that's better than a floor clock. Well, let's see if you can't get some more. Spin it again. Joker, and a Bed Bath & Beyond gift card. All right. That's $75,000 in cash and prizes, and now a chance to play with 3 cars up there. Which one do you want to play for?
3.
Should you beat Lucy this time, you'll be driving away in a brand new Nissan Altima sedan worth $22,405, making your total prize package $97,405. This can be yours, but only if you can beat the devil. All right. Kyle, one last chance at that Joker's jackpot, which now up to $255,000. So a double jackpot win gets you $510,000. Let's see if you can do it. Come on. Let's see if you beat that devil. Good luck.
Let's go.
First spin, 500. Joker, 1,000. All right. You got money.
All right. There's money. I want more. Let's go.
All right. Risking 1,500 here.
Second.
And
At least it was on the second spin, not the first.
I know, right? And you got a Joker, too, so that means you're at least taking $1,000 more from that, added to your upfront winnings. Now, grand total for the season at this point, $614,440, sir.
Damn.
That's a lot, and that again, that's going to put you on top of our leaderboard and guarantee you're an overall number 1 seed for our Tournament of Champions. We'll introduce the other 7 players who will be competing in that Tournament of Champions on the other side of this commercial break when we come back for the Tournament of Champions reveal right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back here to the Joker's Wild. We've made it through our full regular season now, and now I'm going to introduce to you the 8 players that will be competing in our Tournament of Champions. Starting off, of course, with our number 1 seed, who you just saw make it through the end of the season as our big money winner with $614,440. It's Kyle Hershon.
Yay!
And second place, our number 2 seed with 5 wins on the season and $358,536. It's Hunter Dillon. In third place with 11 wins and $352,699, John Bergman. In fourth place with 3 wins this season and $136,001, it's Scott Yoko. fifth place with $159,055, it's Jose Cazares. In sixth place with $117,902, it's Aaron Glenn. In seventh place with $85,273, it's Travis Coulter. And finally, our eighth place seed, he managed to hold on to his spot thanks to Kyle continuously winning. With $41,000, we have Eagles Beach. Those were our 8 biggest money winners of the season, and now they are all going to start competing next week in our Tournament of Champions to see who walks away with the Season 4 title. We hope you'll join us for that because that's going to be exciting times there. And in the meantime, between time, we will say thank you for now for watching. And if you'd like to see more of the Joker's Wild or missed any of the action from this season, check out the full season playlist here on the channel. And don't forget, as always, to like, share, and subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you never miss out on an exciting moment here on the Joker's Wild or any of the great game shows we have here for you at MVG Productions. But in the meantime, between time, till tournament action gets underway here, I'm your host, Brandon, saying thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week as we start the Season 4 Tournament of Champions right here on the Joker's Wild. Till then, so long, everybody.
Yeah.
This is your announcer, Michael Gentry, speaking for the Joker's Wild, a Farian Enright presentation in association with MVG Productions.